good sign to make this interesting. It'll still be hard regardless.
We get a little posturing going down on long. Ooh, they're ready. A little smoke for the cross. Quick burst on the peak. Many bodies all around. Xyp9x smoked off. Flashbang's pretty persistent. Xyp9x throws himself through it. Won't bring anybody down. Ooh, that could have been a little bit more.
Oh yeah, still 5 Ts coming.
BlameF shaving off
truck.
some health. We've got a lot of damage versus G2, but dude, they are good. It is smooth. It is
RMR
easy.
has rolled along. So it looks like a cat take might be on the cards here for G2 as they set up to cross.
Farley in the sight, Deagle ready. Oh, Nico, quick headshot, turns it towards the corner, and there comes Config. In with 2 Deags.
Are we going to get Berserk mode Config?
Still alive and kicking. Glaive's coming out with the scout. Here comes Hunter from CT spawn, and Mac 10 for the double.
Well.
Xyp9x inside of the pit. Farley going to try to set him up with the flash, but Xyp9x not too hyper-aggressive. Lets them come to him. And that is Jax taken out of round number 4. Astralis looking for their first round win. Farley, ooh, he gets Alexi B as 2 of the Ts try to jump down into the pit.
That's pretty sweet cover, man. They keep it 4v3. I mean, they're boosting up the cat. Oh, but Config still wins.
Yeah.
All right, that's that X Factor frag right there.
Hunter had just turned away from it.
Yeah. Now they know there is still 1 player, Carr, and Farley will take his peek. A great flash from BlameF to assist him.
Nico onto the op. Knows Farley's pinned in, so a little patience goes a long way for that one. Thinks maybe there's a flank, and we do have Glaive currently in the suicide halls.
I think blue bin is going to be the key position here for Xyp9x. Will be very hard to expect this spot after they've just shown so much presence on the opposite side of the map.
That nade just a couple seconds too soon. Could have done a good amount of damage.
Oh,
they hard clear.
That
Nico.
flash was perfect.
Heads up.
They get
Goes
the offer
right in.
back.
Hunter going to be cut off. We're going to get the boost up from Farley. If he can kill Hunter, then all the attention can turn towards CT instead. Hunter, ooh, he has multiple chances here. Will combine with Jax to end this. And, ooh, Glaive actually off of the catwalk. Still adding something into the mix. They're not already past ramp into sight. A fight for monesy gives him the kill versus Config. 4 versus 2. Glaive decides to take a running risk, and Jax sends him back to cat. BlameF 1v4. An op too valuable to let slide, but he doesn't realize Nico's got him locked in. G2 with a 5th.
That's solid.
Destroyed them. So I feel like G2 maybe not too intimidated by the recent results.
Oh, they're going to
Peek around
reaggress,
the corner.
actually.
Nicely done. Again, that flash works out this time. BlameF has one locked behind blue. Jax looking to escape here, shrouded by all of the smoke.
Oh, that was nothing short of excellent.
Ooh, gets away. And in the meantime, we've got Nico trying to jackknife a play through middle, hunting heads inside of CT spawn. Config gonna get his back, but Nico knows better. Look at these lines of sight, just fixated on what could be the Config peak. Smoking a Molotov to try and get him to commit to this. Waiting for a flashbang to maybe activate. Nico's hunting. Good spam through the CT spawn. That sets up Config beautifully. 5 versus 2 off the back of that one, but a little life. Farley drops the first cap peak. We've got the op in monesy for the 1v4. He knows Farley's back there. Oh, and Farley shooting hot.
Really good timing when it comes to the cat takes. They're set up in Goose, so this round they're hoping it's A, and it looks like the call from Alexi is going to be the correct one once again. They've taken it out to mid. They've sectioned out the players inside the site. They spotted one by the door, so they know that one's surely going to be by Carr.
Oh, here it comes.
Yeah, it's coming fast.
4 tunnels players. Glaive gonna shave one off. Config also gets Alexi. This is solid. So far, so good as Config jumps over, swoops down on them. A triple kill with the FAMAS off the car move.
For BlameF continues to be extraordinary, hitting 4 players with that 1 HE.
Yeah, racking up that grenade damage. Xyp9x gonna throw his frag outwards. That's more damage. All of this damage by way of frag grenades. That is solid work between BlameF and Xyp9x to try and set up their team. Farley locks in the door peak, and Blame continues to be this nuisance on ramp. So Alexi B with a quarter health to clutch. A bomb plant desperately attempted. That's going to be the activation from BlameF. This time, they lock it down.
That's great. 2 times the kills of any of his teammates.
We come to expect great things from him. monesy going to be pressed up close on Cat. Very much alone here with those smoke grenades on Xbox. The two mid players through the doors have nothing to offer us for G2. Nico now inside sight. Can't get those clean headshots, but maybe Hunter coming up from spawn sure can. Config answers, takes down Nico. Big scalp to drop. Jax with the team kill. The betrayal nade, bro.
How'd that happen? I think they kind of want it, but actually Nico is really watching this.
15 seconds, man. Barely any time to spare. They're going to try to run through it. Like you said, Nico just locked in on this. 10 seconds. There's the kill from Farley at the very least from ramp. Alexi turns around, but Config hits his head, and the bomb can't be planted.
It's not even close, yeah.
The clock makes a world of difference, and that is a shortcoming that we red flagged on their overpass plays.
Yes. For whatever reason. That's one, small black mark, but it was a moment that it could have been 11-8.
Yep.
And versus a team like G2, unless they make similar mistakes, these are the ones that will change the course of the entire best of three. So that is the main problem with ASTRALIS right now. Sometimes the clock in their T sides.
Can't let it slip. Can't let that avalanche. Alexi, oh man. Farley gets monesy just as the smoke fades. Looks like Alexi wanted to throw down an additional smoke, but now that's an open door for them to flood outwards. We've got Nico coming around closer to the corner. He'll be smoked off. Alexi's bomb is good for one. Nico gets not just the kill, but Glave's health down to 32. And then Blame F doubles back from Big Blue. Frag almost finishes Glaive. Very close. Blame will get the kill versus Alexi, but look at the health that's left for ASTRALIS. 29 health between them.
Time's pretty good, but it's really hard to mid-round when you've just come back from long control and Glaive misses a shot. That was an opportunity. He kind of recognized the severity of that situation when they were both spotted long.
No coverage. Oh, Zipix.
Zipix of all people. What the hell? Let's go.
7 kills in from him, and it's a bit of a beauty.
That's a big one.
Wallbang scout headshot.
And I wonder if the mental of ASTRALIS has rocked a little bit. We don't have that much money left over.
From that clock round.
Could be. Could be. It's the thing that can tilt you. Someone misses a nade, that can tilt you. So you lose to the clock, that can tilt you. Because those are two things where you're beating yourself. And it's not even your opponent anymore. So let's see if they can survive it. Still plenty of rounds left to go in this one half of this game. It's definitely still anyone's match.
10. Nades negligible. Farley's still locked behind Xbox. Oh, nice play. Nico reads it like a book. Config not going to be able to get his name on this one whatsoever. Glaive going to draw the attention of Nico, and the third one gets away from him. The lower tunnel's Deagle kill. Nice tag there. Monesy's dropped to 12 HP from the scout.
Primary scouter.
Zipix is putting in some serious work here in round 21, and Blame F's long arms reach for the A1S. Alexi very alone on A.
Yes, and he is floating right now. Cat's not a bad spot to go to.
Oh, this is winnable. Just don't lose to the clock. 30 seconds.
And they're stuck worrying about this mid-B setup, but Alexi won't hear this run across, so I don't know.
He leaves it open.
Yeah, he could get caught on the fallback. He'll spot one now. Oh, lucky for him.
Oh, bad flash.
Yeah, he's not in a position to retake this. He'll have to let the bomb go down. Oh, Rotator gets caught. Blame didn't have armor.
Zipix still trying to put in more work on this scout. He has done a lot already. Farley drops to CT spawn. Bomb is planted for Cat, which will not be held onto. As long as Zipix doesn't get peeked from long, then he could technically cut off Cat himself. Farley's going to try to pressure Alexi. Then that run from Catwalk offers up one kill. Farley trying to keep Jax at bay here. Alexi eventually going to come back to the corner, but the time.
They just have to keep him in spawn.
Time is a genuine issue.
Oh, can they even get to it?
Farley is doing a good job of keeping Alexi off of this. A dink on top of it. The defuse being stuck. It comes dangerously close, but they've got it.
Okay, well, monesy covering. No flashes just yet. Alexi will see this. That nade's going to have high impact.
Yeah, that's config down to 44. Of course, Alexi's position known, but it's more so about monesy.
They're really timid about the way that they're approaching this
Tunnels push, got
long
punished.
hit.
Jax just died trying to get through tunnels on his own. He had Hunter not too far behind him. And with that, quick transition from ASTRALIS back into middle. They'll lose config, what was left of him, on the long doors. Lower tunnels into upper.
Interesting. They're still stuck. The CT's actually... Okay, they free up a rotation. Nico says, man, I don't think they're going to go Cat. Walks up into mid-B.
Dangerous jiggle, but...
Yeah, we've seen this jiggle be very dangerous. If he gets away with it, that smoke is going to be pretty damning. And oh, it's actually a molly from Hunter.
Throws it down, holds them off. 25 seconds to the clock.
Time's a problem. They're so close to the site, you think they're still going to try to get into this.
They will. They're going to try to just hammer their way through. Hunter and Nico.
Kovacs up to bat.
Keeping eyes on the cross. 14 seconds again. Astralis, don't be victims of the clock. They've got 5 to spare. Bomb thrown down to the dirt. Hunter locking in this round win. Astralis fumble it. Yeah, good reads, good rotations. And at this point, nothing from the T side since the first 3. Quick fight down to the tunnels. Hunter locks in 2. Glaive and BlameF on the receiving end of the tunnels push. Here comes Config with a bit of life. Fights out past blue box. They could just try and transition straight into the A play, but we already have G2 scrambling back over.
It's hard. They're still worried about this op. They don't know if monesy's rotated out. They've got to either take a risk and not clear car, or...
Flash for long is superb. Wow. Jax sets up Hunter excellently. Yeah. And that is Hunter with 3 kills on the round. monesy going to take up the helm, but they are pushed a little bit closer than he peaks. Frag comes over. Chip damage versus Farley. Config on a quarter. More damage done here by the utility, and Nico's going to just post himself on top of boxes to drop Farley out of this one. It is only Config left. He is fine as a bat and a dead man down.
As they defend against 15. They could have saved and played for OT, but they're gambling on this one.
Trying to break through. Civics to the pit. Dead.
Damn, Nico just taps.
26th kill for Nico here. He is way too much to handle. Sticks around. Gets a little stuck up on Alexi B, but they'll both survive. Nice nade damage. That's poor Farley dropped to half. And remember, he's just working with his scout, so it goes from bad to worse.
And look, they're already flanking long.
Yeah, dude. Yo, G2 has Astralis. It's as if somebody sent them the playbook.
Yeah.
Config trying to jump up. He's got the offer of monesy standing in the open. Good smoke cover for monesy. Config goes for the CT peek. That's one. He could be the heroics, but we do get this wrap around from long. And Alexi, in the meantime, offering up more impact. Jax catches BlameF, Glaive, all that's left. 1 versus 4, and it's shut down by Hunter as it is G2 to 15.
That's beast mode, man.
Read at the moment. He is in the flow state. The Astralis are in the danger zone. They're going to try to just pummel their way into this B site. Jax with 1. monesy blinded, finds BlameF on his cross. Jax right back at it. 4 down, 5 down, not 1 point of damage in that last round from Astralis. They had a decent showing in the first 15. They switch sides, win pistol, convert for 3, feel good, and then G2 just has their way.
Yeah, got decimated.
Winner of this map, is going to Antwerp.
Antwerp.
The loser tries again tomorrow with
just a twerp.
Last chance. Quick couple of kills from BlameF, 2 headshots. USP is clean and easy. Config's gonna die, but BlameF is right here with him. And best friends die together. Oh, damn, dude. Hefty nade damage, though. Suddenly, BlameF's job made that much more difficult. And a smoke grenade arrives, kind of indicating to G2 that they were right. Someone's over here. Glaive, clean headshot onto Nico. Big scalp to take. Jackson monesy left to claw back a 2v4. Clean first one. And remember, BlameF this whole time, super low. 40 seconds. G2, slow squeeze. Nice flash, though. Primes BlameF wonderfully. It's going to have to be the Wonder Child. Falls down. Comes back at it. 30 seconds left over. He's getting pinched from both sides. He's trying to get BlameF to peak, but BlameF's a pretty patient guy. From 30 seconds to 20 seconds.
It's a lot to carry around when you're BlameF.
Problem still not solved. More little bits of damage done to monesy. BlameF still waiting, and waiting so long that he peeks around the other end and gets himself. Astralis's first test. Towards mid they'll go. Config, pretty flagrant. Just goes ahead, throws himself into that room alone, and falls away with it. Op can't connect to the feet. That is risky business from Glaive, dude. He is putting himself out there on a podium with an MP9.
Oh yeah, I like this pressure right now. Oh, they're still testing it. Late molly.
Nico comes through. Oh! And Glaive gives cover. He jumps up right into his death. monesy still not able to punish any of those CT peaks.
Damn, that was really good. I loved all those nades that Astralis used just now. The two in the corner, the molly late as the smoke was coming up to force anyone from attacking to have to come forward. I mean, otherwise they would leave with absolutely nothing, and Config got the kill in middle. Glaive switches out to a better gun. He's still got HP, so we'll see. He's on kind of a 50-50. Hunter can be kind of a beast from, these positions. But
Smashing.
He's quickly replaced by Farley.
And Farley also dies.
Wow.
5v3, 3v3.
Hard to kill that Hunter fella, that's for sure.
Blame F, remember, he gave his A1S over to Glaive because he got tagged up. We've got Config on a pretty quick flank, though.
We're looking for distraction tactics because Config is in a great position and he's here early. Bomb hasn't even been planted yet.
Zipix, little bits of damage, but pretty negligible, all things considered. Config getting a couple of steps closer. Alexi B's coming to check it from the side of Sandbags. Config, nice!
Oh my God.
2 headshots! Now monesy just gets dumpstered by Zipix, and we've got Astralis. Despite the 5v3 into the 3v3 post plant, they don't lose anything after. Config, perfect. He's been quite the one-man army here, and sometimes that can catch you out if you're not careful. I feel like more often 2 Ts, but Jax, a little disjointedness. Will still get the trade after Alexi's dropped. Good thing that Jax gets that, because we were staring at another 5 versus 3 if not. And G2 just kind of sulk away from bottom A.
Dude, I mean, letting Config have the keys to mid, just peeking however he wants, is insane for G2 to have to deal with, because they know that he could flank at any moment if they don't go mid every round. And he's just so confident right now.
He starts 8-2 so far here on Vertigo. Had a great game on Dust 2. Despite his team's lack of help, he was putting numbers on the board. G2 shying away from the A site. They're going to throw Jax behind wood.
We've seen Zipix have actually a little bit of trouble on B site in the last few matches that I remember, at least. But form looked awesome over on Ancient. See the carries on over. Oh, that's a big kill to lose.
Half the health off Hunter.
Rotations are slow. Site gets cracked open completely.
Yeah, nice simultaneous boost up there from G2 behind wood and also just on the edge of Tetris. Glaive gonna throw himself at this one. Finds a little bit of damage through the smoke. The incendiary burns Jax down by half. And Glaive's not gonna let off the pedal. Comes right back in. Frags versus monesy. Hits more damage v Hunter, and that's where Farley comes in with something. But a 1v2, so he swaps.
Actually, Zipix they're leaving alone sometimes here over in B.
Oh, perfect for Config. Pops up, and it's 2 instant kills inside of middle for Astralis. Remember all the damage they did last round, but here comes a little resuscitation. A revival of monesy and Nico.
I think they accidentally blew a smoke. But they've got one to fall back on.
monesy going to keep up the pressure.
Whoa,
Nico going to double back. monesy on a solo bomb plant. And we've got CTs out in the open. monesy taking damage. An easy pickup. Nico's nowhere to be found. Won't be able to stop this defuse. And when we think about the economic damage of the last round on top of this, but Nico's now gotten close enough to maybe throw a wrench in the works. Doesn't, in fact, expect Config boosted on the fence, and so barreling down the ramp.
Oh yeah, no longer in middle.
Alexi and Nico right on the other end of this. Nico boosted up, finds Config's head.
Disgusting.
Splattered on the back wall. Nico looking for another. Oh man, these 2 CTs could just get rocked if he were to round it.
Look how fast he's going.
But he's going to go back around short instead. Hunter and Alexi both very low.
I mean, this is basically the round if they leave him unaccounted for.
Glaive could be wary of it. Him and Blame F, though, I mean, just the way they're playing this, look like their guards are down.
I can't believe they're leaving short open for this long. They have no vision on the other side of yellow. Like, he could be here, but...
What if they just shut down yellow in the meantime? Yeah, I mean, that had to have been a warning sign. Ages ago, Blame F will drop 2, traded out by Jax. Time to see if Farley can clutch. A1S, 1v2. And G2 just stall out on ramp. Farley wastes no time, takes an angle over. Doesn't know of numbers, clearly. What's the play, G2? They're just going to throw a guy over. Now they know both are here. Hunter.
Oh! Oh, wow. They thought he was opping, maybe.
A lot of forward positioning from Astralis.
That was a pretty nice tactic as the smoke faded, but the CT's got away.
Go. Oh, gets baited. by the player jumping through sight. Farley keeps it clean. Xyp9x, for the majority of these rounds, has been in the depths of the B site. This time decides to play on stairs. Seems like Hunter's going to check this, and sure enough, keeps it clean.
It's scary when the round goes quiet and there's lots of time left to play a spot like that.
Config runs in, though. He's looking to just brick wall this push from G2. 55 seconds. They're going to just slow squeeze for a moment. Hunter gets caught. Config, 2 kills. As he topples the totem pole, nails the 3rd. There's the 4th. Big round from Config and a recovery from Xyp9x. When your B-site player offers you nothing.
Inspire a lot of confidence, I don't think.
monesy looking for his opening. Oh, misses his chance. monesy wounded. Glaive gonna get the better end of it. That's gonna activate Nico. He chases in, kills blameF. Glaive goes back with more damage, trying to set up his teammates. But now Farley's op starts to miss. No scope. Again, Ben gets the bomb plant. Another towards short side. Good leg damage. Farley going huge with the impact, and he pushes Xyp9x into the clutch. What he's known for. A smoke to just drop on top of bomb, a kid as well to just cause a little bit of panic. Oh, and Jax just finds him because there's a gap in the smoke.
Oh, he's just really good.
Oh, damn.
There to hold. Yeah, these late
is
grenades
thick.
are so good. Wow, Glaive is all the way pressed up against this lurk smoke, and it's going to fade in a second. I don't know if he's going to phase it or what.
Yeah,
and Glaive kills Nico, yeah.
So it's only in on B. Jax finds Xyp9x in the backside. Farley blind as can be. No kills from him. blameF rotates in with the 5-7. How are you going to get the XM1014 into this?
He's looking for 1 kill, make his money back.
I don't really see a door for Config. Hunter's still kind of within that lethal range of the shotgun. He does.
Oh, he got him!
No way! Right to the gut. Alexi's gonna turn it. monesy gives good cover. blameF's 5-7 with another. It's just monesy now. He ejects through that smoke. There is no kit on the play. Desperation for blameF as monesy locks it in.
Yeesh, that's scary.
Waiting for the peaks. Glaive about to give it to him. Oh, and I mean, give it to him.
Annihilated.
Nico just gets deleted. Xyp9x just trying to get himself as minimized as possible. Working with some sliver shots. Gun gets away from him. Hunter's going to rock 2 players as he gets the better of both Config and Xyp. Man advantage here, barely held onto. We've got a frag on Glaive that could be just worth its weight in gold.
Yeah. Yeah, they got to decide. I don't think monesy's going to put this bomb down, so
That
that
right there.
will hurt.
Oh, just tidbits of damage. Jax rocks Farley's world. Glaive is so close to a 1v3, but they are barely alive. He peeks to monesy, loses his head. That is such a sick one from G2.
Did they fake how close this game has gotten?
I'm gonna hear a lot of footsteps coming. It's Nico and monesy out of the gate here for the CT side. Nobody else gonna panic rotate just yet. Silence falls on ramp. Molotov destined for monesy. He's able to get outwards, but now it's really the short wrap that kind of puts things in question, and the CTs forfeit the site for the most part. Body blocking smokes, but it still lands where it's meant to. We're gonna get the boost here from Nico, trying to shave a player off. We do have Config on it, and he gets the better of Nico just over the lip of that smoke. He's going to be locked into the bomb site, goes back for second servings, and now the CT's already starting to cause chaos, but it's within this carnage that Hunter picks up the dual Berettas kill. Glaive finds a head. Xyp9x is drawing Jax into short side. Jax is going to win that fight. Alexi's going to stick this bomb. He's on top of it, and he's dead.
Ooh.
Farley and blameF, both with kills through it. ASTRALIS continue to win pistols, at least on Vertigo.
Yes.
monesy has got a line of sight open.
Doing
Flashback, late smoke.
Yeah, the execution is perfect here. They're getting the CTs to go back. No space to get back in, but monesy through the smoke. In the head.
Takes those. We've got Alexi inside of the smokes as well. Looking for maybe a chance to gun Xyp9x down. Nope. Can't quite find it. Farley going to give good cover on that bomb site. Looking for the jump up of Jax. The Deagle tries to pound Farley back. He's going to stay pressed close. Config gets tagged. Jax finds 2. The Deagles start to sing. monesy scout still within this mix. but it's Glaive and Zip on the ramp. They're sticking the defuse, and with that smoke fading, now Glaive's gonna have to start pushing inwards. G2, this is all the way down to the final wire, a 10-second stick!
Wow, they pull it off. They maintain that pressure. Jax with the 2 deagle kills from jump
gap
up.
over that smoke. Nico's also gonna try to posture over.
I think they're just missing some info right here. They're so
They're
close
so-
now.
oh
Nico,
my God,
he's
knife
just
it.
dead, isn't he? Yes. And monesy cannot take a peek with his op.
Clearly they know that he's going to be in a position like this. Hunter comes swinging up from elevator, trying to make up the lost ground that his cousin kind of gave over. Well-timed incendiary. Glaive gets 1 kill. monesy is still within this short pocket, and man advantage taken back by G2. We've got a fight here with the Galils. monesy trying to close this, jumps back through into safety. His teammates giving him a net to fall within. Smoke soon to fade on site. T-side, no utility.
They have to fight.
25 seconds.
Getting this plan is going to be damn near impossible. There's 3 CTs all waiting for this. Now, they're allowing the rotation slightly back towards the B site, but I don't think G2 believe it.
No, monesy comes right back in from elevator. Pick up a grenade. Oh, Alexi dropped shots. Not nearly as clean as he'd hoped to be, but there comes monesy yet again. The op is just dominant. He picks up those pieces from Nico, as that could have been the end of that one.
Damn, that wall along the sandbags is key for the T side, for those lurks. So it wasn't totally random. They drop into, they try to go for the drop. monesy ends up getting flashed. That pre-flash is something G2 used versus Astralis and killed Farley. Oh my god, Hunter's gonna find one. Bomb gets dropped, refrag from Glaive. 3-on-3 instantly though.
Alexi killing Config is a huge scalp to take. He's trying to peek down through the rafters. Blame F.
He's being so careful about this. He's actually not spotting this angle. I don't think there's any way they exchange glances from this position.
No. Blame stays small.
But in this spot, Alexi doesn't have utility to work from. If they molly this close spot, he's got another rifler. That's what he's got to rely on. And they use their molly in the wrong position. Alexi can find a timing to peek.
He does. Oh, but it's just damage. And now Alexi barely standing, 4 points of health. Jax is trying to help. Hyper-focused. Glaive's going to edge out Alexi. Oh, Blame F gets the headshot. Now it needs to be Nico. 50 seconds. They've got time to leave if they want to, and Nico sends them a warning.
Oh my god.
Zipix is dead, Glaive and Blame both tagged, and Nico is on the run.
This one comes down to brains. They have less health combined than he. And they know Nico can win this round, and he is reading this correctly. They're walking back to the A site, and you better believe Nico is going to commit to his position.
They've got a smoke and a flash for the site.
One of them will have to have their hands busy. He's starting to walk out. Oh my god, he actually thinks they walk back.
The timing.
He's going to hear the nade. He's still close to the A site.
Oh, he doesn't realize how close he was. Gun back out, bomb planted. Glaive looks to escape off site, but he's denied. And now it comes down to where's Blame F? And he loves those sandbags. Nico seems aware of it. Blame F tags him down lower. Now it's even. 1 point of health, the difference. Blame F, his head just peeking over top, but he just needs to play the time. Bomb halfway gone. Blame F not feeling comfortable, just jiggling back and forth. Nico starts to sprint in, takes the high ground, hits the headshot, but still Blame just hanging on. USP is out, and Blame F pushes it over the line.
He's got the body armor.
Astralis. Blame F, holy hell, dude.
Whoa, he just barrels right through that molly. I don't even know how he could have managed that space, but you know what? Hey, they trade back and they know monesy is here on sandbags.
They've got him locked in at the very least, but there's a short peek.
He's going to get sprayed down.
Hunter, he's no longer stuck in smoke, but he doesn't see Glaive. Glaive has found this position behind monesy and Hunter. Oh, executes one. Hunter is lucky to have gotten away because he was just standing on tarp. He could have been an easy 2K for Glaive.
Yeah, even that rotate back around, you got to take it. You know,
Config
one in the
in
pocket.
mid.
Oh, Config, another lurk here.
Goes for the peek towards B. Jack's going to end that one. Still a fight on multiple fronts.
Yes, and Jack's on high alert. His mid is open. He has to think about this. It's an A attack slowly, but now the CT side, they want to make sure he's well protected. Jax has to play alone. One floating at Hunter. He's been the key refragger in the mid round.
Can he do this on his own, though? Farley, you'd think, is an easy knockout. Oh, but with the headshot, Hunter gets denied anything further. Farley with less than 10 health, and Jax with nothing but himself to work with, or Astralis find 13. He has to transition into the save. That round from Glaive is sick. Blame F, if I'm not mistaken, first. This is it. This is what they play for. This is what they were meant to do when they came into Astralis. And it's just the RMR, but it's just such a great ticket to take. You don't want to have to play again tomorrow. You don't want that burden, that feeling of possibly falling short. Hunter peeks into it, and G2 look to be locking this one in. Very convincing round. Total shutdown on the ramp. Total contrast to the last couple.
Yeah, they're tired of dying to lurks. They finally stopped this early ramp pressure. Crazy at which the pace Astralis have come at it with. All it comes down on the sandbags. And this does take the edge off a little bit. That's Nico out. They still also have a significant amount of grenades. A single smoke here to try to scale. There'll have to be a lot of trust in config to hit these shots, and a late smoke comes out from G2 just to make sure they have to go slowly. Everyone in place. I'm not saying this is possible, but right now,
the tools for it.
Astralis have got some magic.
And Astralis have got momentum. Utility comes in, blocks 2 players off, forces Hunter to reel back. 20 seconds. You'd think that monesy's op peak could come in, and sure enough, spots bomb, 1 tap, and there it goes. With no plant, config, doomed. 4 players stand up. Still 3 CTs very much locked into A. Jax pressed close to Tetris.
Oh, this push on the A ramp.
Oh, bad timing. Blame F turns around, looks towards Tarp. Here comes the play into the B site. Jax presses around the side of Tetris. Config gets blindsided. So does Farley in sight. Jax tries to take it back. Glaive has got an answer. Alexi, who's been struggling to hang on, has just 2 players ahead of him, and the rotation's already here. Hunter's got it.
Oh.
G2 keep on kicking. That's 13.
That's solid.
This could
That's
just boil
solid.
down to a strong hit from Astralis. 0 to 100 real fast. If they can swarm Nico on the sandbags, because he's not peeking anything. But monesy does have this angle past the crane onto the shelf.
He'll call left. He'll call left for Nico.
35 seconds remaining. Smokes and flashes start to trail out from Astralis. Oh, it's only 1.
Farley?
Somehow a Deagle headshot lands in all of that. monesy quickly trying to reposition alongside Hunter, but a missed shot off of the op. Now they're starting to flood forward. They're closer. Close enough to plant. A man advantage. monesy's got Glaive kind of pinned here. Config gets caught on the cross. Alexi, nice play on that smoke, but monesy doesn't click. And that gives Glaive an escape. An AK-47 in the hands of Farley. monesy's scope still prying over top of this plant. But they have to go deep if they want this defuse. The smoke is not for the right position. Alexi, he's still trying to fight. Farley gets the kill versus Jax. There's a trade right back. Tech9 and a Deagle, all they have to work with. And they jump on top of Bomb in time to defuse.
Oh my God.
G2. Round 29. Oh, fast. What?
Oh my God. How does Hunter win that?
How?
He's not even looking in config's direction.
He gets lit up to 19 HP and just snaps it 90 degrees onto config. Config has to be heartbroken that he didn't just get that 5v4.
Yeah, that's an enormous win. That's an enormous win.
In what world does Hunter not die doing that?
They're coming back to mid. They have to search this out now. Game plan has to be adjusted, and we've got a high-low setup here from Alexi B and Hunter.
Good off angles.
It's a good way to use the fact that one of them is low.
But Blame F is here. And if he were to throw out a flashbang at the right time in the right spot, then these 2 CTs could just be sitting here.
You know, if they...
But they're not going to use any flashbangs. They're just going to dry peek by the looks of it. And if Farley goes around this corner, he should be dead, done, dusted, doubled by Hunter and Alexi.
It's the
5
call.
versus 2 now. Glaive is going to be desperate to try and find something, but the bomb has to come back from middle. They tried to use the element of surprise, and instead they just fizzled out in middle.
Oh my God, what a play. What a play. Hunter and Alexi combined for the 3 frags, and Glaive is on the most desperate lurk of his life, and monesy will catch him out as Zipix now left alive.
Stacked by the looks of things here from G2. They're going to just keep expending that utility, hoping to soften them up. And sure enough, Config will be dropped to 62.
Oh my God.
They pull Nico back. He's trying to set up Hunter, who has been their saving grace. But the flashbang, oh no, it costs Hunter. Nico's able to bring it back with the Config kill, but now Xyp9x puts his name on this one, and Alexi B in from short will be pressured by Glaive. Xyp9x to 37, Alexi on 21, Farley finds him, gives chase into the bomb plant. If it's not monesy and Jax, then it's overtime map 3. And monesy connects with the first op shot as he arrives into position. Jax is on the flank, looking to just topple this. He's got Farley in the open, but he's captured, he's caught. And he's dealt with swiftly enough for monesy to just try and throw whatever he can. Bomb beyond the halfway point. He's got a kit and his trusty op to work with. Farley, the first point of contact. Missed shot, missed D, missed chance at locking in Antwerp. We go again.
Let's go. Let's go to...
Oh, and he loses the duel. Farley tries to take a piece out of Nico, and instead it's a return to sender. And Nico doesn't even peel away here, so Glaive just gets blindsided. BlameF now desperate to try and bring something back. There's this mid-fight that could unfold, but Alexi just stays locked in as Config goes towards ladder.
And Nico faked the run back, so Glaive came walking up the ramp right after him. Finally, some revenge for Nico. Glaive was doing such a good job of killing him. Oh, and full blind, just activates the mouse one.
monesy the second op, eyes over smoke, 2v5 in the opening round of OT, and BlameF gets chipped down to 46. G2. Aggression, the name of the game.
Back in the power position. And this 2-op advantage might prove to be too much. They'll give it a shot. Blame gets some leverage. Xyp9x for the clutch, goes down. Alexi B, 3 kills with that op.
Time for Alexi B to turn around. The sky.
Yeah, Farley's just dying. He is gonna die.
Oh my god. So low. monesy gets him from between the sandbags.
Insane.
We've still got a lot of bodies here from ASTRALIS. Everybody trying to fight their way up this ramp. Another volley of utility, deep smoke included, and then Nico just tries to push himself into the firefight. monesy finds BlameF ahead of it. More utility being thrown here to just give discomfort towards ASTRALIS. There's a chase.
With the
small
lurk
chase.
Yeah, they're coming up.
Glaive, he comes up from yellow tarp, takes 2. Almost a chance to drop Nico, but now Nico doesn't shy away from a gunfight. He takes it to you. Config trades back yet again in this 1v3 turned 1v2.
Yeah, there's a chance. There's a chance. Still a minute here for Config to work. He can take all the time in the world to think. He can walk back. G2 are on no kind of flank. They have to guess. Do they want to play together, go for the retake? Config will hope they're still on A, and will go for this plant. Jax and Alexi get the memo.
Together. Just a flash for a desperate cross. Player pushed green, Jax on construction, Config with still some time to play here. Ooh, but nade out, throws it. Jax is gonna move forward, and
Jax
in
wins!
the fire, he falls to the pylons, gets the kill and the round. G2 with another.
Oh my god, they get another.
And while Alexi hasn't been putting up mad numbers, his little recovery within this has definitely helped inside mid. Hunter able to peek out from elevator. Alexi falls off construction, and with that utility over Hunter from Nico, really just gives a chance for the B site to breathe.
And ASTRALIS have relied so much on the momentum of those mid splits to get up into heaven, and here they lose a player on the way in. Glaive got tagged down so low at the beginning of the round, and now it's clear that they've taken into middle control. Farley is in an interesting spot. It's high risk, but it can catch rotators in 3 different positions. He'll end up falling back. He's got the responsibility of the bomb on his hands, and Alexi B spots the boost.
They see each other and
Xyp9x
call
doesn't
it quits.
take the shot, yeah. But, I mean, these are just positions that ASTRALIS are constantly losing. Information, ground, time. It's all starting to pile up.
And plays being given away. Top box, spotted, falls. Boost here, spotted, falls. Their ideas aren't formulating frags. Oh my, Glaive gets the head of the other in-game leader. Jax has been so rock solid on this bomb site, and he just patiently waits in quad, shaves Glaive off, wallbang coming through. Farley gets stopped by monesy because the reinforcements have arrived.
It needs to be Zipix and BlameF to somehow bust through. 14 seconds. Jax still alive and kicking every step of the way. He hangs on for that bomb site, and G2 will give Astralis no room to breathe.
Yeah, what a blinded, and it was good for the clear. Now they know Hunter's there, but
oh, that's deep damage on the grenade. Nico and Alexi really softened up, and Farley 2 kills as he just dives back into the cover, but him and Glaive now very, very low. Farley doesn't stop. Hunter's gonna come out from short, gets shut down, and with 5 players standing, and Jax down for the count, it is Astralis with a lifeline.
Farley with 4 kills.
They were all kind of tit for tat, even keel, and now Farley is pulling ahead. A weird Molotov that lands underneath Farley. He's done. Jax's fire spreads to his feet, and a 5v4 made off of the back of it without their hero, without their savior. Who locks this in? Glaive steps up with a flashbang. BlameF helping as the pressure is alleviated from ramp, and G2 have to contemplate tucking tail and turning elsewhere. They are gone.
Yeah.
They give it up, and it's a 4v3 for Astralis.
They've got it. It's a 4v3. Farley's out, which is gonna feel good for G2. Astralis will still be worried here. Glaive is low. They're actually re-aggressing the ramp. Blame going wide like he did on that previous round, and he'll be rewarded with a player with his back turned.
Hunter looking to take the place of his dead teammates. He's still got Alexi to work with, but BlameF, oh, 2 and more. Alexi, he could nade Glaive out of this bomb site, but Glaive's smart enough to fall back into the CT spawn. He'll use that shelf peek eventually. As Alexi looks away, another Astralis haven't had this huge B site anchor.
Oh, they've got Config right beside him. Oh, Nico kills Glaive on the ramp.
It's on A.
That's on A, but there's still a minute 5. Nico's attempting not to get refragged. They have to make a decision if they want to go back or not.
There it is.
And Farley gets the key one, but now that pushes them forward.
Yeah, still draws players away from this B site. Zipix, he's got Alexi pressed up close. Config didn't seem to know. Zipix is going to swing out, gets that trade frag. Zipix with more damage onto the back shelf also. Jax and Hunter both half health, but no! Farley, he falls. And now BlameF's nade, destined for Jax, not enough to end him. Fire on the feet forces Jax back. Still, he fights on from quad yet again. BlameF, a reload. And he's got a flash to work with. He's got the kit to defuse. He's got 2 T's tagged, but that's it. G2 to Antwerp, and Astralis fight tomorrow with one final chance, pushed to the very limit. Astralis in regulation and OT, 1 round away again, but no.
Wow. What a win.
G2 destined for greatness.
What a win. What a win. I mean, it's great because G2 qualify. Astralis still have a chance, but it was such a big victory to take.